Once upon a time, there was a beautiful and naive girl who lived with her mother. She was adored by her grandmother, and her grandmother adored her. The girl always wore a red hooded cloak, which is why everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her grandmother fell ill, and Little Red's mother asked if she could take some food to her. The girl's house was in the village, while her grandmother's was in the middle of the forest, some distance away. The girl eagerly agreed to help. Her mother handed her a basket of food and gave her strict instructions not to talk to strangers and to stick to the shortest path. The rest of the story you already know. If not, we'll leave a link in the description of this video lesson. Have you ever noticed how many times we are like Little Red Riding Hood? In our lives, we all face a journey, a path to follow, with goals and a clear purpose. But often, along this path, we encounter wolves who try to lead us astray, seducing us with promises of shortcuts and easy ways. These wolves can be people, ideas, or even our own fears and insecurities. Like the wolf in the story, these influences attempt to convince us to make decisions that, on the surface, seem good but actually steer us away from our true purpose. How often have you heard someone with a tempting offer claiming to make your journey easier? Or, in other words, how often have you been lured by promises of quick and easy results, like sellers of courses or mentorships who manipulate outcomes to deceive and sell a false solution? Let's give some examples. That famous millionaire coach who sells you the idea of becoming a millionaire in a year, just by their course or mentorship. What do you think of becoming a millionaire in just 1 year? The truth is that very few people will get there, and those who do already have a history of learning. The course was just the final step. That programming course that promises you'll earn $15,000 in 6 months, starting from scratch. That YouTuber is selling a course teaching you how to monetize a YouTube channel in 2 months and earn over $20,000 with it. Ask yourself, why are they selling you a course if they could just run 5 channels themselves? And that financial investment that yields 100 times more than the market? The easiest way to get rich. Check the news and see how many people still fall for this scam. The above examples don't apply to everyone, but listen up. Rest assured, 99% are only interested in themselves, at any cost, leaving you to fend for yourself. When we allow ourselves to be guided by these external influences, we forget that our true path lies within us and that we alone must decide what is best for our lives. But before continuing, if you've made it this far, practice a gesture of gratitude. Leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share this message. Millions of people need to hear this. Watch the whole video. The best messages are yet to come. We'll pause for 5 seconds to give you a moment. Let's continue. In Little Red's case, the wolf convinced her to take an alternate route, suggesting she pick flowers for her grandmother. In real life, we often stop to listen to those who don't have our best interests at heart. People who wish to manipulate our steps so that we take the easier path. But that path doesn't always lead to the best destination. Following it may seem appealing at first, but, as we've seen, it places us in difficult situations. True wisdom lies in having the clarity and courage to follow the path we know is right, even when tempting distractions surround us. And here is the great lesson the story offers us. We are responsible for our journey. Just as Little Red was deceived by an external force, we often allow ourselves to be influenced by external factors instead of trusting our inner strength. However, true strength doesn't come from waiting for a savior, like the hunter who rescues Little Red and her grandmother. While the hunter plays an important role in the story, it's crucial to understand that in real life, we are the true hunters of our journey. The hunter symbolizes our ability to save ourselves, to act with courage and determination in the face of challenges. Inner strength is what allows us to face adversities without waiting for others to solve our problems. In difficult moments, many people believe they need a savior, someone to come from the outside and pull them out of a tough situation. But the truth is, just as the hunter used his skills to save the girl and her grandmother, we have all the tools needed to save ourselves, even in the most challenging situations. The hunter simply did what was necessary to resolve the situation, and what he did is something we can all do. Take charge of our lives and act with determination. The moral of Little Red Riding Hood's story isn't just about being cautious with external influences, but also about the importance of taking responsibility for our own lives. We shouldn't wait for solutions to come from the outside or for someone to always save us when we get into trouble. True strength lies in our ability to act, learn from our mistakes, make decisions, and trust ourselves to overcome the obstacles life places in our path. And just as Little Red had to learn the hard way, we, too, need to recognize that challenges are part of our journey. They are opportunities for development, growth, and strengthening. And, like her, we can learn that shortcuts aren't always the best options. Life is about following the path that leads to our true purpose. Often, that path is more challenging, but it's precisely there that we find our true strength and wisdom. So, remember, like Little Red, you can be deceived by life's distractions. But unlike her, you have the power to choose your own path. Trust your inner strength to face adversities. Don't wait for a savior to solve your problems. Always remember, true strength comes from within, not from those who save you. It's great that you've made it this far. Now, you're a stronger person. If you haven't already, practice the gesture of gratitude. Leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, share. Millions of people need to hear this message. Explore other videos on our channel, and we'll see you in the next lesson.